Girls Club Board of Directors is here, and he would like to speak for just a moment. And you may recognize him. He's hard to miss. Former Jaguar player Donovin Darius.
How's everybody doing? Can everybody hear me? You guys seen that game on Monday night? Jags finally got to win, right? Are you guys cheering? Are you guys cheering? You guys Jaguar fans? All right. Hey, real quick, I just want to say that for me, it's an honor and a privilege to be out here today celebrating what Greenscape is doing, TD Bank, Boys and Girls Club of America. Recently, when I moved back to Jacksonville in August, for a lot of young ones that don't know, I used to play 10 years in the NFL with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was a strong safety. My job was to defend and protect. So that meant anytime somebody got the ball, either they threw it or they handed it off, my job was to come and hit them and try to hit them as hard as I can. All right? And I used to do my job. I mean, I try to do that with the best of my ability because I didn't want to let myself down and my teammates down. And so while I was playing, I always had opportunities to hook up with organizations. I remember it was probably like year 6. Prior to that, I used to have these football camps, these free football camps for community high school kids. And the purpose of that was I wanted to show these high school kids in all different areas of the city that there were a lot of people supporting them. There was a community behind their success, and that they cared about you more than just how many touchdowns you score, more than how many tackles you have, that people actually cared about you. And so I did that. And after about 4 years, I realized that I wanted to make a greater impact. Sure, I was getting paid a lot of money to play with the Jaguars. Sure, they were saying my name on TV and radio, and everybody kind of liked me and things like that. But I said, you know what? I was given a great platform to do something important to give out. And so, long story short, I met a couple friends, and one of them told me about this opportunity at the Children's Hospital. In the hospital, they wanted to raise this money, like $2 million for this new heart lab. And I said, you know what? That sounds like something because it's more than just a one-day thing. Well, that's when I realized the difference between charity and philanthropy. Charity, I felt like, was something that you gave money to or your time, and it lasted for a short period of time, even though your heart wanted to extend. But philanthropy was something that lasted for a long time. It changed a life. It impacted the person. Not the person that just received it, but also the people that was giving it. And so I joined forces with an organization with Wilson's Children's Hospital on a research committee. And so the same thing, when I got back to Jacksonville in August, it was the same thing. I wanted to get reconnected back with the city. I wanted to get reconnected back with the community. I wanted to use the blessings that God's given me through a name and, you know, some of the things I was able to accomplish in the fellowship and the friendship to really do something big and impactful that was going to last for a long time. And so I had a buddy of mine who introduced me and asked me would I come on the board, be invited to come on the board with the Boys and Girls Club. Well, I grew up with the Salvation Army. And Salvation Army was one of those programs and organizations that no matter what you were doing, Christmas time, holiday times, you can always go get you a box of food. There were places where you can go, and they really cared about you. They cared about your life. They cared about you. You were a part of their family. And that's one of the reasons why I joined the Boys and Girls Club, you know, as a board member. And so as I got back here and I establishing now my own foundation to do some of those things, you know, where I work with children from 8 to 18 years old on academic excellence, you know, character development, and healthy lifestyles, basically the same mission that the Boys and Girls Club does. And so what you have is you have an individual that, you guys, you see on sports, you see on TV. But it's not so much what you see on TV, it's about what's in here. It's about the type of person that you are and the type of person you want to be. And a lot of that depends on the people you have around you. You know, as we look around here, you know, you just kind of look at the trees, you know, it's amazing. Some trees are bigger than others. You know, some bushes are smaller than others. It's no better fitting than we're out here with Greenscape planting these trees. Well, inside of every single one of us is the same thing, the same possibility that made that tree big. They're seeds. You know, everybody out here, whether boy, girl, man, woman, doesn't matter, are made with seeds of greatness inside of us. It doesn't matter your color. It doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You have a seed inside of you. And that same type of seed that was planted in the ground to make that tree grow is the same type of seed that's in all of us. And that seed has one potential, one purpose, and that is to grow and to produce. But in order for that plant to grow, that seed to grow, it has to be watered. It has to be nurtured. It has to be tended to. It has to be given time. And so everybody out here, one of my gifts that I know that was in me was a gift of encouragement and teaching. But I had to be in a situation to teach. I had to encourage people. And that gave me the ability to allow that seed of playing football, athletics. I had to practice. I had to water. For some out here today, we're planting trees. You guys are planting trees. It's really symbolic of what you're doing in the lives of these children. You're planting trees, so every time they come out here and they see this tree, they understand that the community loves them. They understand that it's symbolic of what's on the inside of them. And then also for you, as a reminder for you, that as much as you dig, whenever you water, whenever you put that shovel in the ground, that there's something inside of you that needs to grow. Now, whether it has developed yet fully or not, that's up to you to find out. But just know, everybody out here, I happen to play football. That was a means to an end. Okay, but in everybody out here is a seed of greatness. And as you continue to water your seed, as you continue to plant these plants in the ground, you continue to look at this tree might be small, you might be small, but just like that tree grew up, you're going to grow up, and it's going to be amazing what's going to come out of you. And so you never let nobody tell you you can't. Older children, you don't let nobody tell you you can't. You continue to grow, you continue to water that thing, you continue to grow, nurture it, and just continue to be the best you can be. So I'm honored to be here today. You guys are going to have a great time planting these trees, because as you plant these trees, you're planting seeds in the children's lives and also into your own. So thank you so much for having me out here. Be blessed.